Alright, what up, Fire Life fam? Yes, I'm in my car, and my wife and my son are in the back, so if you hear noises, it's probably my son. Yeah. Anyway, but that does bring me back to reality as to what we're talking about, and we're talking about relationships. And ultimately, in the dating realm, okay, the goal of dating, you've got two sides to one coin, because it's still dating, right? It's still relationships. You got two sides to one coin. One side says you're gonna get married eventually, some point, but you're gonna get married. The other side says, you know what, I'm just testing it out. I'm just trying to see, will I marry them or will I not? Are they good enough? Are we good enough? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna mesh? And so I'm actually more on the first side, because I think the second side is more like a red box, where you just kind of like, you put in a little bit, right? You put in the buck, you put in a little bit of money, and then you take it for some time. Or you can even call it like Netflix, where you pay a little bit of money, keep the thing as long as you want, and then whenever you're like, nah, I'm done with it, you can take it back. You can send it back for free. Okay? My mindset of dating is that, look, if you want to get to know someone, just continue to be friends with them. Okay? You can do the I'm talking to this person so that you don't you're not like trying to gain a relationship from all these different people at the same time. So you can do it in that aspect, but why is it when someone says I'm dating that for some reason has to go straight to cuddling and to kissing? And some people, like Paul did brilliantly in the other video, just think, you know what, I need to get that connection of sex. I need to have sex with them to feel that connection, like, yeah, I'm really digging you. And then eventually down the road, you guys aren't even together anymore. Not to say that it's correct, even if you were to still together or not, but period. So what I'm saying is that if you want to get to know each other, just be friends. Okay? Like, I understand when you care about somebody, you want to touch them, you want to like hug them, you want to hold them, and kind of do like there's always like some kind of like we're touchy-feely creatures. We just are. Okay? That's how he got it on. Okay? Touchy-feely creatures. All right? So that's the ultimate goal of dating right there. Okay? Marriage, relationships, and then family. Yeah? So the whole thing is that, again, I'm going to go back to, it's not Netflix dating, okay? We're not sucking like whatever we can get out of each other for as long as we can, for just a little bit of time and a little bit of energy and a little bit of whatever, and then in a long road say, you know what, I'm done. It's not even gonna happen. If you find that out in the friendship realm, and even though it's super hard to not want to become like this deeper and deeper relationship, even though it's super hard, but if you can do that in the friendship realm, it's easier. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's just easier to kind of have that break. And more importantly, it's even better to know that you weren't test driving someone else's husband or wife. Yes, I'm going to call it test driving, because that's exactly what a lot of people try to use dating as. You know what? I'm going to test drive. I'm going to take it for all it's worth. I'm going to see what it's like. And then once I don't like it, whatever, I'll take it back. Right? Or I'll just leave it alone. Leave it on the side of the road. Wait for someone else to come pick it up. That's not the way it was meant to be at all. That's a very perverted, twisted way, and that's where a lot of different songs, a lot of different artists, and I'm not even going to pinpoint one, because I know somebody's going to be like, oh, I can't believe you put them on blast. You know what kind of music that you listen to. If I need a pinpoint, let me know. Tweet me, alright? Tweet us at FireLifeM, whatever, and we will get in it, and that's fine, and we'll get deep there. But anyway, just want to let you guys know, goal of dating should be ultimately a relationship of marriage. If you don't know this is the one I'm going to marry, just keep it as friends. And then you're like, Jose, how do I know? You don't. You don't yet. You continue to build a friendship first, right? You don't have to touch one another to be close to one another, all right? You don't have to cuddle to know that you're eventually going to really have like some bonds that will eventually lead up to marriage. Okay, you don't have to actually touch one another, is what I'm saying. Okay, alright, yeah. So goal of relationships ultimately should be marriage. You should not be test driving someone else's husband or wife, and you definitely shouldn't be Netflixing, where you suck it for all it's worth and then give it back. So, Fire Life.